Okay, so for my DC motor project, I was supposed to have successfully constructed a motor that was should have had spun for 30 seconds that would have converted electrical energy into mechanical energy. I did try several steps in order to try to make this successful, but in the end, wasn't successful. I tried different types of paper clips, different sizes, thumbtack, scissors to scrape off the copper wire in order to make it a little bit more conducive. Um, as you see, I started off with a board, try to run the wire, tape the wire to the board, use some clay to mount that down to the actual board itself. I used different sizes of magnets to see if that was one of the issues that I kept running into. Um, in the end, I wasn't unsuccessful. I was unable to construct a motor that was able to run properly. Um, tried different sizes of copper wire. I tried insulated wire, wire that wasn't insulated. Um, I tried scraping it with the scissors that some of the videos I had seen instructed. Um, and just in the end, I was unsuccessful. I was able to learn a lot of how the procedure of how to build the wire and the different steps. I tried different batteries from a D to a double A, um, a squared 9 volt battery as well. A lot of the troubleshooting that I did, again, was trying to change the battery size to see if that was, one of the issues. At first, one of the problems I kept running into, especially with the paperclip, was that noticed that it wasn't warming up as opposed to when I just used the copper wire. Um, I would feel the actual wire warm up, which told me that there was current flowing through the connection. Um, the D battery was the closest one that I did see any type of movement. Whenever I would give it a little nudge and spin it, it did spin a couple of times. Not sure if it's because the battery ran out of juice or maybe the type of wire that I use. Again, I did try to troubleshoot this as much as uh, possible. Um, Pretty much the theory based on the research that I did was, I learned that metals are good electrical conductors due to their looseness of the outer electrons in the metal atoms. I also learned that if a wire is placed within the space of a magnetic field, the wire will experience force, and the speed of the force is dependent upon the factors: the amount of current in the wire, length of the wire, and the strength of the magnetic field in the experiment. The rotor was never able to fully spin successfully. Overall, I was able to learn the basic principle of a simple DC motor, which is that current carrying wires will experience force when placed in the region of space that have magnetic fields. Even though my experiment was unsuccessful, I was able to gather much information from the research that I looked at and from the videos I saw of the successful motors. I will definitely continue to try to make a successful motor. Maybe trying different brands of wire, maybe a thinner wire, a smaller coil, because I did have you know, this size coil, this size, a few other small ones that I did. Um, just in the end, I wasn't able to provide a successful motor.